Hey everyone, it's Matt from Cruises, Rooms, and Reviews. We're here on the Odyssey of the Seas. We're in Mykonos, Greece, which is absolutely beautiful. Had a great time checking out the town this morning. But we are here back on the ship, and we wanted to do our stern to bow series, where we find out how long it takes to get from the stern, the rear of the ship, all the way up to the bow, the front. Now, we are on Odyssey. Odyssey is one of the ultra quantum class of ships. It's the third largest class of ships in the Royal Caribbean fleet. So you have Icon, then you have the Oasis ships, and then you have the quantum class ships. Now, this is classified as an ultra quantum. That means it has some additional features and some changes, but it's not much bigger in size, at least from a length perspective, from the original Quantum, Anthem, Odyssey ships. But let's get to it and check out how long it takes us to get from the back to the front. Let's check it out. And before we get going, we are here at the very rear of the ship, up on deck 14. Thought I'd give you some views of the island of Mykonos. Out there you have a couple cruise ships, including a celebrity ship. We won't be heading this direction, but over there is the sky pad, which was one of the added features to the Ultra Quantum class ship, even though they don't use it as the sky pad anymore. But up that stairwell right there, there's a really great glass bottom sky path that takes you around, and you can stand over the water. So that is pretty cool. I don't have my usual camera set up, so we are going to be using my phone or my watch to actually time us. So we might see some odd movements with my hands, but that's just to get the timer going, and let's go ahead and start this walk. And we're off. So, as I said, we started in the rear, sky pad. Also, you have the flow rider. Let's see if I can get you up to that. And then up beyond the flow rider, you have the Ripcord by iFly skydiving simulator, which is fun if you have not done that before. Like I said, I don't have my normal camera set up with me. I apologize if this one jostles a little bit during the walk. I'll do whatever I can to minimize that. Up here on the left, you have the rock climbing wall, which is a traditional standard activity you find on pretty much all Royal Caribbean ships. On the Quantum class of ships, one of the things is they have a statue, or I don't know exactly what you would call it, but this one is a cat with its ball of yarn. You see different ones on different ships. Another thing they added is a lot more outdoor activities on this ship. Here you have the soccer pool game, some nice outdoor seating. You don't see as much of this outdoor activity on the earlier Quantum class ships around the Seaplex, which I should have pointed out. The Seaplex is in there. That's a multi-use facility. We've got a Twister game here, but the Seaplex is a multi-use facility. Of course, you can do gymnasium type things. You play soccer, you can play basketball, but they also have bumper cars. They have all kinds of different activities in there. It's hard to list them all. Pan out to Mykonos. Now up in this area, it's gonna be hard to see up there, and I'll see if I can pan back to it. But on the previous Quantum class ships, this was the suite sun deck, where suites and pinnacles could have a private area. But that's been turned into the teenage patio hangout. So now we're into the main pool deck area. Lots of seating and casitas up here. Back there you have a small splash-away bay. And the main pool and the lime and coconut bar at the bottom. We also added hot tubs to this 15th deck level. And then we have the iFly, which is a unique feature to all the Quantum class ships. That's a giant arm on a gondola. It takes you 300 feet above the water when it's all the way up. And I think that's still called the lime and coconut. on this ship though. On other ships, I think it's the Sky Bar or iFly Bar. Now this area underneath the iFly is different on this ship than the original Quantum class ships. One of the big changes that they made. There is a pool here on those, but it's completely enclosed. It's indoor, whereas this one is outdoor to the elements. Now to get all the way forward, we've got to drop a deck, and that area is closed anyway. So we're gonna hop in and head down some stairs. This is the forward elevator bay. Got 6 elevators up here. Vitality Spa right there. If you do want a full tour of Odyssey of the Seas, I'll put a link up above. And now we're down on deck 14. We're gonna head into the solarium. So this is the solarium adults only area, 18 and above. Royal did recently change the rules from 16 and above to 18 above. You also have the solarium bistro. That's had a private function going on in it this cruise, but on other cruises, that's usually like a buffet option for breakfast and lunch and a served dinner at night. Solarium has its own bar. See, it's got a very cool pool, multi-level pool. And this is all the way forward, but I'm gonna take you out onto the King of the World spot. You also have hot tubs and such down here. And we'll finish up out on the King of the World, or it's not really the King of the World spot, but the observation deck, since it's a much cooler view and quieter out here. And we will stop the watch. All right, there is our answer if it can be seen. 5 minutes, 41.36 seconds. So 5 minutes, 41 seconds, give or take. I did take a little bit of extra time to come over here onto the observation area. This is a cool spot. You're outside, above the bridge on the wing that sticks out from the side of the ship, and you have this on both sides of the ship accessible from the solarium. But that is how long it takes to get on an Ultra Quantum class ship, Odyssey of the Seas, from the stern, the rear of the ship, to the bow, the front. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And also, check out the rest of the Cruises, Rooms, and Reviews channel. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future cruising content. This is Matt from Cruises, Rooms, and Reviews. Happy cruising, everybody.